All right, time for a little public service announcement, a little PSA. Let's just say, could you be nice to the customer service representative when you call in to the cruise line? Could you be kind to the customer service representative that you deal with on the cruise ship? You may be asking why? Why this public service announcement? Well, because these people can snap and snap hard. I got a story for you today about a customer service rep that was located in the middle of America in Kansas making death threats all over a cruise booking. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Lido Loca cruise show. I am your host, Tony B. I'm going to guide you today into that cruise life. If you enjoy cruising content, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of the episodes. Well, let me paint a picture for you. It's not that unfamiliar of a scenario. Customer has a concern about their cruise booking. They call the cruise line's 1-800 number and they get a customer service representative, in this case, a 32-year-old lady working there in Wichita, Kansas for Celebrity Cruise Lines. The conversation goes on, and somewhere along the way, the customer gets dissatisfied with the customer service rep, and they hang the phone up. Now, if you've ever worked in a call center, you know you're going to run into some frustrating customers, some customers that are a little hard to deal with, some customers that may hang the phone up on you, and you're supposed to just go on to the next call. Maybe alert your manager, maybe flag the call, let them know that you had some sort of trepidation. But no, that's not what this young lady did. She took out her personal cell phone. She called the customer back and said, "Look, I know where you live in Illinois. I am going to drive to your house and kill you and your family." Who would have saw that coming? Could you imagine being frustrated getting off the phone with customer service and you get that kind of call back? Now that is some in-depth personal service. Now, I don't know that the folks reported it. The reason this lady got in trouble is that during a call review with her boss a few days later, she was terminated for the way she handled another phone call. This isn't even the family that ended up getting the death threat. She got fired, and instead of just going on and finding another job, she took to Facebook and she sent emails threatening the life of her boss. And criminal charges were filed. And after these criminal charges were filed, this whole other story about her threatening the family in Illinois came up. It's crazy. Now, the interesting thing, the family in Illinois, of course, they got the original death threat call. And then after she got fired a few days later, she called and threatened their lives again. The day in court has finally come, and this young lady has admitted to all of these things. And she's pleaded guilty, and now she is awaiting sentencing. Now, this is so severe, these threats that she made, it's federal because it's federal communications across state lines. She faces up to 5 years in a federal prison and $250,000, $250,000 fine. That's a bad week at work, I'm just telling you. So let it be a cautionary tale on two levels. Whenever you're dealing with customer service, please be as nice as possible because you don't know who's on the other end. They may freak right out. And number two, if you're working customer service and you get hacked off, if you're working anywhere and you get hacked off, just take a breath. Take a beat, go have a coffee, and lay off the death threats. Sometimes you can't write this stuff. Life is sometimes stranger than fiction, and if you would have told me yesterday that I would be reading a story about a customer service rep that threatened the life of a cruise customer, I would have said, no way. But there you go. And look, cruise passengers, they're not always that easy to deal with. I did do this video about ridiculous cruise passengers. Check that video out. This is Tony B with the Lido Loca Cruise Show. And until the next time, I'll see you on the Lido.